Afternoon. George Cook here on the Mackenzie with the Caddis Fly Boys. Continuing our conversation on the Redington dually rods. Here's the 6126-4 in the new dually. Now the line I've got on here is two things that are new, two things that are significant. One is the new Skagit Max head that takes over for the Skagit Flight in the Rio collection, and a revolutionary new shooting line called the Gripshooter, which is the historic slick shooter with a handling line built in, which is just fabulous. We'll talk more about that momentarily. Now in this dually series of rods, earlier we demonstrated a 7130 with the new short head Spey. Now we've got Skagit Max, a new compact style Skagit line. This happens to be a 425 Skagit Max on the dually 6126. It's a pretty wicked combination, as you can see by the line speed being produced here. But despite the fact we've got a pretty brisk afternoon wind here on the Mackenzie, the combination of the Skagit Max head in conjunction with the new Gripshooter is a wind slicing combination with great distance potential. The Connect Core format of the new Skagit Max is ideal as an angling tool. The elimination of stretch, virtual elimination I should say, really equates to greater detection for the swung fly anadromous angler. Telephone rings, you answer quicker. The Gripshooter is a really neat concept. A flat style mono that's been around for years, but has always suffered from management issues. Managing slick shooter in terms of initial building of a loop to connect it to a head, managing the smaller diameter, particularly in conditions that are anything but this. Think fall, winter, wet, cold hands, hands with gloves on, things that kind of make it tough. Gripshooter overcomes this with what's called a handling line, which you can see coming up on the rod tip, where you go from, in this case, a 25-pound slick shooter right into a handling line. You can watch it come down the rod. So right there at that break point, you can see the darker orange is the handling line that works right in to the slick shooter. Also in that is the idea that the handling line can serve a purpose, not just easier to hold, easier to find and grip, but actually managing your line for your next cast. So at 14 feet, there's a point in time where that darker orange from the handling line comes to your hands, that there's a point within your strip that your overhang off your rod is ideal. Okay, so let's kind of take a look at how that would work. There's a cast. It's out there. It's out there working. Get something done out there. Now as I strip this in, you can watch the lighter orange transcend to the larger diameter handling line. Right at that point, there's 14 feet of that fixing to come my way. As I strip that in, you'll see that darker or brighter orange make it to my hand. About the time it hits my hand here, about a half a strip later, my overhang is perfectly set up for my next cast. Boom. So the slick shooter offers the angler both control coupled with management of the line, as well as great shootability, unsurpassed shootability. Gripshooter comes in a 25-pound, 35-pound, 44, and 50. Again, here comes that handling line. Just barely gets to my hand. There I am ready. Big shooting cast, something every Spey caster, as well as switch rod enthusiast wants. Grip shooter, new from Rio, August 2013.